Listen, honey, you will see many people telling you how to love yourself, but have you ever wondered why to love yourself in the first place? Hello guys, namaste and welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we're going to talk about why do you hate yourself? What do you mean by hating yourself? What does mean self-hatred, self-sabotage, or what does mean to be hated by someone else? There are many questions that will occur once you start hating yourself. And let me tell you that, unfortunately, it is the very first step for a person's destruction or a person's betterment. It is totally in your hand to choose. You want the destruction or you want the betterment. Because betterment contains for you to understand why you hate yourself and try not to hate yourself and be better by loving yourself. And destruction means getting deeper into deeper until you're depressed. Okay, now I want you to imagine that you are living in a very poor household since you were born. Then you earn money and then you get into a new household which is much more 100x better than your old household. But then when you come back to your old household to see how things are, you will still feel at home. Why is it that? So this discussion leads to our next part of this video, which is people in jar. Now, what do you mean by people in jar? By people in jar, I mean if you put a person into a jar, into this small jar, for the rest of their lives, they will feel at home. Even in that small surrounding, they will still feel at home. But then when you keep the same person out of the jar into the world, into the big, huge world, that person will feel anxious. He will feel uncomfortable. He would feel so bad that he will go back to the jar again. So your small little comfort zone is the same jar. Yes, you are living in this jar and not wanting to go out, just want to be in your small little comfort zone, type like this. And why is it that? Because it gives you comfort? Well, all you can do is speak outside of the glass of the jar and think about how huge the world is, how beautiful everything is, how people are living their life, and unfortunately, criticize yourself. Think about why you are this way, and eventually start this self-hatred for your own self. And you know what the funny part is? You still refuse to get out of the jar. Why? Because it is comfortable. Despite all the hatred you have created for yourself, you still choose comfort about the hatred you're getting just because you're getting this much of comfort with this much of depression. So there are two types of jar, a jar of comfort and a jar of discomfort. And we as human cannot tell the difference apart. Because either we have lived there from the beginning, or either we have lived there from so long that we are used to it now. We feel at home into the jar of discomfort or into the jar of comfort. There are also two people in depression or people in the starting stage of depression. These people have one similarities. They both refuse to get out of the jar. Now, what I mean by a jar of comfort or a jar of discomfort. A jar of comfort is the starting stage for you to start hating yourself, for you to feel anxious about situations, for you to think that everybody's watching you, or even a little bit of hate for yourself for no reason is the starting of it. And a jar of discomfort is a place where you have been for a really long time. you have hated yourself for a really long time, that it is so severe that you have a mental condition called depression. You are depressed, and now the only way for you out of it is a therapy or for so the only way for you to get out of this jar is to identify in which jar you are in right now. Is it the comfort or is it the discomfort? So hey guys, thank you. This is all for this video, and I want to update that the next video is going to be about how to get out of a jar, how to get out of a comfort zone, because the whole point of this video was to tell you why do you hate yourself and how you can stop it. I'll tell you in the next video, so keep on watching.